Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at the truth of the situation, relationship, connection that's on your mind. Is this all in your head, or is there really like a deeper connection there? So I'm picturing more of like a situationship or something where you know of someone like through work or through friends, or you feel a connection to them and you don't know if they feel the same way, or even an ex that you haven't talked to for a while that you are thinking about a lot and you feel like there's something more there but you don't know if they feel the same way. That's kind of more of what I'm picturing for this reading. You could still find it helpful even if you are in a long-term relationship with this person, but that's kind of more of what I'm picturing on my end while doing the reading. I also really quickly just wanted to say that I haven't done the readings yet. I haven't even shuffled the cards, so I don't know if they're going to be positive, negative. They could all be positive, all be negative. I don't know. But if you do get a reading that says that this is all in your head, that you may have kind of misinterpreted the signs, and it does resonate with you, I just wanted to say that there is no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. We've literally all been there where we had a crush on someone or we thought that there was something deeper there and there just wasn't. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. That's literally just part of the human experience. This being in your head is not at all a reflection on you or a judgment on you as a person. It just doesn't mean that this person is too good for you, that you're too good for them, that you're not worthy of finding love, that you're never going to find love. Literally all it means is that you and this person are on two separate paths that for whatever reason aren't really meant to cross romantically, at least for the long term. Again, there's nothing to be ashamed about. It doesn't mean that you're never going to find love. It literally just means that you and this person are on different paths. And the only thing that's going to come from you realizing that you're wrong about this connection is that you'll be able to let go of a situation or a person or relationship that's just not meant for you, to make room for better people, better relationships, better situations. And by better, I just mean better for you, because if something's not for you, then why do you want to hold on to it, you know? So I just wanted to say that, because sometimes I feel like the comments on videos like this can be kind of negative, but this literally is not, it's not meant to be negative in any way. It's not meant to be a judgment on you. It's just looking at what is the truth of this connection, how do you both feel, and what's coming in this connection. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Hannah. I go by Blatherbie on YouTube, and I post pick a card readings like this one, usually 2 to 3 times a week. So if you want, you can subscribe to check them out. For all of my returning viewers, also hi. And thank you for your support, whether it's through liking, commenting, or subscribing. It really means a lot and it helps my channel, so thank you. I want to give a special thank you to everyone that's been donating lately. I've been really spoiled the past few weeks. I've been getting a lot of really cool new decks. Some of them I'm going to use in this video today. I'm just very grateful, and any donation really helps and it means a lot. So thank you so much. A final quick announcement is that my private readings are currently closed at the moment. If you're watching this in the future, they're probably open again, but if you're watching this like when I upload it, my private readings are currently closed. I have a lot going on in my personal life, both like really exciting things and also some kind of stressful things. So I just need some time to kind of like get things settled. But yeah, they're closed at the moment. I'll probably open them again next week. Just wanted to let you know that they will be opening again. I just need to get a few things sorted out first. Okay, all of that being said, we have 3 piles to choose from for today's video. Again, the question is, what is the truth of this connection? Is this all in your head, or is there something deeper there? Pile 1 is the Rider-Waite-Smith Centennial deck with a smoky quartz cluster. Pile 2 is the Divina tarot with a citrine generator. It's really pretty. The smoky quartz is pretty too, but I just felt like you couldn't really see this very well. So that's pile 2. And pile 3 is the Queen Alice Tarot with a pink amethyst geode. And both the Divina and the Queen Alice Tarot were sent to me by Kathleen, literally the sweetest person alive. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Okay, so think for a moment about this person, this relationship, this connection that's on your mind, and ask yourself the question, is this all in my head, or is there a deeper connection here? Feel free to pause the video if you need some more time to kind of meditate and choose your pile. Once you feel like you've picked the pile that's calling to you, I will leave all the timestamps in the description box so you can go ahead and jump to whichever pile is calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Okay. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1 or the rider-waite-smith centennial deck with the smoky quartz, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see if this connection is all in your head or what is going on. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling on camera, but I pulled you guys some oracle cards just to start with. So I pulled these with the question, is this all in your head? And the cards that came out were, you're ready, the situation will improve, and there's something better. Okay, so kind of a mixed bag in terms of the oracle cards there. With the situation will improve and there's something better, the first thing that's telling me is regardless of this person, this connection, you will not be alone forever. Regardless of whether you end up with this person or not, like, you will have love in your life. You're not going to be alone forever. Like, you know, the situation will improve. But there's something better is making me wonder if there's a better version of this relationship, or if there is like a different person for you later on down the line. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what's going on. I'm going to do the tarot part is I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay. So you can tell it's Mercury retrograde because I cannot talk today. I'm going to pull cards for both people in the relationship. I'm going to call it person A and person B. You could be person A or person B. I'm not going to like limit you to one. Just listen to the description of both and see which one resonates with you more. I'm going to pull 3 cards to see how person A is feeling and thinking about the situation. 3 cards to see how person B is thinking and feeling about the situation. And I'm also going to pull some cards to see where this relationship is going. So let's start with person A. How is person A thinking and feeling about this relationship, about person B? Okay, you guys have the Tower in reverse. How is person A thinking and feeling? Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And then let's get one more for person A. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Let's take a look at what's going on with person B here. How is person B currently thinking and feeling? We have the Wheel of Fortune. How is person B thinking and feeling? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. And then let's get one more for person B. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to kind of talk you through what I'm seeing here. I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well for both people. I'm going to be putting all of the decks that I'm using in the description box if you guys are curious, because you guys ask sometimes. There will also be information about private readings and my social media if you're interested. Okay, so for person A, in general, with these 2 piles, I feel like for a lot of you, you have some kind of history with this person, or like there's something going on. The cards that came out so far for person A, we have pay attention to the red flag. Pay attention to the red flags. Certain signs are warning you. And then person B, you have past life relationship. You already know each other. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, it feels like there's some kind of history here, like there's something that's happened, because it feels like both people in this connection have walls up or they have a guard up. If you haven't had anything with this person, it feels like you both have had like past negative experiences that you're bringing into this connection. Person A is extremely closed off. You have the Tower reversed, you have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Page of Cups in reverse. So with the Tower in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, again, that's kind of why I'm feeling like there was something that happened either like in the past with this person, or in this relationship, because the Tower, when it's upright, represents something ending, something falling apart, something, you know, just crumbling. So that with the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in reverse, it makes me feel like there's been some kind of ending or some kind of like argument or betrayal or some kind of like something kind of blowing up here. And person A, I think person A has feelings for person B, but person A is very much like on guard. With this, pay attention to the red flags, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups reversed. Like they want to believe. Sorry about that dog out there. They want to believe that. Sorry, this dog is distracting me. I get distracted so easily by sounds. I think person A, like again, like they want to be in a relationship with person B. They want things to work. They want to be open. They want, like they have feelings for person B. But person A feels like they have to be on guard, and they don't feel very open or very giving. Because of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Again, when that card is upright, it's all about making an offer, about reaching out, about being generous. And so with this in reverse, especially with the Page of Cups in reverse, it just feels like this person is like very much keeping their feelings in. They're not revealing them. They're very much playing things close to the chest. Like they're very apprehensive, I guess would be the word. And again, person A has feelings, but they feel like there have been, with this Tower reverse, pay attention to the red flags, they feel like there's a reason why they have to be closed off. And again, just apprehensive, kind of hesitant. Person B is the same with this Nine of Wands. That card upright, it's all about putting walls up. You can see this person looks like they've been through a fight and they still are holding on to that stick, so they feel like they have to defend themselves in some way. But with the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this person is a lot more willing to go with the flow. The other thing with this connection with the Wheel of Fortune and the past life relationship is that there feels like there's some kind of cycle here. So again, like past history, some kind of cycle, but also like a negative cycle. And it feels like person B maybe is more recognized that this was a cycle and feels like they can get out of it. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. To me, it's a very optimistic card. It's a card about not being able to kind of control things, because it's a card about fate. So I feel like person B, they also are defensive, but they're more open to seeing where things go. They're more open to giving a second chance. With this Ten of Pentacles, they feel like there's a real opportunity to have a long-term happy relationship here. And they're a lot more willing to kind of see where this goes. Person B is still hurt. Person B is still defensive, but not anywhere near like where person A is. And again, person A has feelings, but they're like keeping them in. They're not revealing them. They're kind of like keeping them stuck inside. So person B, again, like they've been hurt as well. They feel kind of not like stressed, but like they have to defend themselves in some way, but they also are more willing to kind of see where this goes, kind of just like let things happen. They're much more willing to kind of give this a second chance. And I think with this Ten of Pentacles, again, they have feelings as well too. They see potential here as well. But both sides here are definitely hurt. And again, there is this aspect of like negative cycles that have to be removed for this to move forward. I'm going to pull you guys some cards to see where this connection is going. For pile one, wow, okay, these cards came out right away. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles reversed. And let's get one more card. Where is this relationship going for pile one? Where is this connection going? What is the potential of this connection? And then you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, if you guys have watched my other readings, you might know that that is my favorite card to get for relationship, like starting in like a new chance kind of thing, because the Ace of Pentacles represents a material new start, like not just new feelings or new thoughts, but an actual like material new start, if that makes sense, like a chance to make something long-term and stable. So with this Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, I do think that there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect or to kind of come closer. However, with like person A, especially with this Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles reversed, The past really has to be removed here for you guys to move forward. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like you guys have history together. For some of you, it's like person A has like their own thing going on, person B has their own thing going on. But the past has to be removed for this connection to go anywhere. With the Nine of Swords, the card's all about anxiety, insomnia, like staying up late at night, thinking about how everything can go wrong and just how everything isn't working. The King of Pentacles, you can see like he really blends into the card. You can like, he's like covered in ivy. It's just, I always think of camouflage when I see that card. And that is a very stable, mature, responsible card. And here it's in reverse. So again, like the potential for a long-term relationship is definitely there. But with this King of Pentacles reversed, like keeping your feelings in, not sharing anything, not talking things through, that's not going to help anything. And again, really like releasing the past with this Nine of Swords, like releasing any anxiety, releasing any fear, releasing any stress is like really important to this connection. Like for this connection to move forward, you really have to not forget about the past, but you have to remove any like emotional attachment to it, if that makes sense. Like you can't still be getting triggered by the past in this connection and expect to move forward. The other thing is that you have a lot of pentacles here, and pentacles is the slowest moving suit, so this might take some time to kind of move forward. And again, it feels like it's taking some time because both people here are kind of defensive, but especially person A is very much on guard. So with this connection, I don't think it's all in your head. There is definitely a connection there. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is this kind of like deep connection here, especially this past life relationship. But again, there's a lot here about cycles. So it feels like this person, like they came up because of some kind of negative cycle, if that makes sense. Like this person, I think is supposed to kind of, like this person was supposed to trigger you, and you're supposed to trigger this person to help each other break out of these kind of negative cycles. So if you feel like you can't like let that go moving forward, if you feel like you can't trust this person or whatever it might be, then this is maybe not the best connection for you, because this really is going to take like opening up to actually move forward. I don't think this is all in your head, but it's kind of like up to you. If you're person A, even if you're person B, feels a little bit more detached, like still defensive, but person A really has to open up for this to like go anywhere. I'm pulling you a few more cards just to see what the potential of this connection is. You have Redacted. You have Healing. And then let's get one more. And you also have Robotic. Okay. So again, with the healing, it's like healing needs to happen, and I think it already is happening, but you can see how the heart is like half done, half not. So I still feel like there is this need to wait. Like it's gonna take time for this connection to go anywhere, basically. With the Redacted, that card's all about like not knowing everything right now, or like not needing to know everything. So especially for person A here, like it's going to take an element of trust for this connection to move forward, because person A has such strong reservations about about this connection. Person B as well, but again, person B is like more optimistic. Person A really has to like just trust, like with this Redacted card, we can't possibly know everything, we can't, like, even tarot readings, the most accurate tarot reading, energy shifts and changes. And so that it's impossible for us to ever 100% fully know what's coming in the future. So at some point, there needs to be, again, like this trust and this you can't know everything. So with the information that you have, are you willing to go ahead with this? Are you willing to trust this? Or do you feel like it's just not going to happen? Because if you keep holding on to the past, if you keep holding on to past hurt, past mistakes, it's just never going to get you anywhere. With this Robotic card, it's all about going through the motions. So like pile one really has to kind of put their money where their mouth is, if that makes sense, for this to actually go anywhere. So in general, the truth of this, for this to go anywhere, like, you both have to kind of open up, be vulnerable, and be mature about it, and be like willing to kind of put negative cycles behind. With this, you're ready. It's like you are ready to go forward and do it, even if you feel like you're not. And if you guys put effort into it, the situation will improve. But if you don't, it's just, you're always going to be kind of stuck in this place. Like, you're always going to be kind of stuck in this cycle, going through the motions, wondering. So if you feel like you can't get out of that, then this connection is probably not worth it. If you are willing to put the time and effort in to heal and to make this better, there is a lot of potential here. But again, it's going to take work and it's going to take time. And if you feel like you can't do that, then this is maybe not the best connection for you, because again, there is some healing, there is some time that needs to, go on. It's going to take some time basically for this to heal and grow. But if you really put that time in, there is a lot of potential here. But if you feel like you're always going to be kind of thinking about the past, or always wondering, are they doing that again? Are they still talking to other people? Can I trust them? If you feel like you can't get over that, then this is probably not the connection for you. But it's not all in your head for sure. There's definitely something there still. But you have to be open to that, like open to something new, open to leaving the past behind to access that. So that's what I'm seeing for pile 1. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight in some way. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, the information is in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 2 or the Divina Tarot with this citrine tower, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see what is the truth of this connection. What is going on here? I'm going to be shuffling the tarot cards on camera for you, but I pulled 3 cards just to start with this oracle deck that I like using for yes or no questions, and I pull you these cards with the question, is this all in your head? So just to take a look at these 3 oracle cards that came out first. Wow, okay, so again the question was, is this all in your head? You guys have no with an exclamation point. You guys have meditation brings answers. And you also have peaceful resolution. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that while I shuffle the cards. But just let you know how I'm going to be pulling the cards. I'm going to be pulling cards for both people in this connection and calling it person A and person B. I'm doing that because I see a lot of comments sometimes that are like, oh, this is exactly how I'm feeling, or this is exactly my thought process. So sometimes tarot can tap into your energy instead of your person's, and I feel like reading for both people can sometimes help with that problem, especially in a general reading. It's easier, like in a private reading, to get just one person's energy, but when there's lots of people watching, I just think it's easier to get both people. So again, I'm not going to limit you to one person. I'm going to call it person A and person B. You could be either person A or person B. Listen to the description and see what kind of fits you more. I'm going to pull 3 cards to see how person A is currently thinking and feeling, 3 cards to see how person B is thinking and feeling, and I'm also going to pull some cards to see where is this connection going, what is the potential, what is, where is this going, you know? So to start for person A, for how person A is thinking and feeling, I'm going to pull 3 cards. In general, though, with this note, that's a very forceful note. So this is definitely not all in your head. Even if this isn't meant to go anywhere necessarily, this person I think that you're thinking about, there definitely is a connection there. And with this meditation brings answers, that's making me think of like connecting to your higher self, which is kind of making me think that for some of you, this connection is kind of divinely inspired. Okay, you guys have the 6 of Cups as well as the 6 of Wands. And by divinely inspired, I mean like fated, or like this person is meant to come into your life, especially with this angel here. Let's get one more card for person A. Wow, okay, we have the King of Swords. Let's take a look at person B. How is person B currently thinking and feeling? Right off the bat for person A, for some of you, this is someone from your past with that Six of Cups, Six of Wands. The Six is all about reunion, like, you know, being with someone from the past, especially the Six of Cups. That is kind of like the the reunion card. So for some of you, this is someone from your past. If not, like, this person A feels like they've known person B forever. Wow, okay, for person B, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Sun. And we also have the Page of Wands. Okay, there's lots of fire here on both sides. Especially on person B's side, there's Leo with the Sun. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is like very strongly represented on person B's side. And then you have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the King of Swords, also some water on person A's side. But there's a lot of fire here in general, so I feel like there is definitely an attraction here. And for person B, with the Five of Swords, I feel like you guys could kind of clash heads sometimes, because the Five of Swords is about conflict, dispute, you know, getting into arguments. So it feels, and again, there's a lot of fire here, so it feels like a very passionate thing. With this Five of Swords, you guys might not agree on everything. And person B, I think, kind of finds that exciting. It's like both kind of exhausting, but also exciting. Person A, I would say, probably has more feelings, or they're more willing to make this work with the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. You can see on this card, there's this scale with these two things that are equally balanced. And again, on the Five of Swords, I feel like person A is a lot more willing to kind of put themselves aside, or put their opinions aside, put their feelings aside for the benefit of the relationship than person B is. Like person A feels like, it just feels like person A is more like emotionally invested. Person B, I think, is, but it's more of, it's not a game for them, but it's more like fun, you know? Like, I think person A is just taking this a little bit more seriously than person B. I think person B, though, still, like with the Sun card, normally the Sun does not have two people on it. So person B is still thinking about you guys as a couple. They're still thinking about, like, where you guys can, they see potential there. But again, with this Five of Swords, I feel like person A is maybe more focused on what you guys have in common, and person B is more focused on the differences. And again, person B, like, finds that exciting. Like, that's like a kind of, it's kind of attractive to them, like how differently you think. They just find that, like, not entertaining. I think they kind of find it hot. Like with this Page of Wands, but I feel like person B is also maybe trying to impress you or to impress other people, because the Page of Wands can be a little bit flashy, a little bit not a player, that's the Knight of Wands, but the Page of Wands, I think, just kind of like wants attention, and that's kind of person B's energy. You guys also have, for person A, attract your soulmates, and for person B, stay optimistic about your love life. So again, like person A, I think, is kind of, and it almost feels like they've decided that person B is like the one. They're like, wow, we have so much in common, we get along so well, like this is it, you know. They feel very much like this could be it. Person B would say optimistic about your love life. It's like they see potential there, but they also, like, they haven't given up thinking about other people, you know. It's like they're like, well, let's keep my options open, kind of like they haven't fully committed or fully been like, yes, this is it, but there's definite potential there, and they see that potential there with that Sun card. This is not all in your head regardless of who you are, but depending on like which person you are, you might be feeling a little bit more serious or more committed about this than the other person, but there definitely is a connection there. And again, for person A, I just feel like they're focused more on what you guys have in common, and person B is more focused on what you guys have that's different. I'm going to play you some cards to see where this is going, what the potential is. Where is this connection going? What's the potential of this connection? You guys have the Page of Cups. Where is this connection going? Also, all of the decks that I'm using, I'm going to have in the description box because you guys ask sometimes what they are. So if you're interested, they'll be in the description box, as well as information on private readings and my social media if you're interested. Okay. For pile 2, where is this going? And you guys have the Four of Cups. Sorry, I always like move these ones while I do it and it bothers me. And then I just like spend too long doing that. Okay. You guys also have the Three of Pentacles. And then you also have the Page of Swords. Okay. So honestly, what I see coming, at least like in the immediate future, is kind of some drama. With the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, like the pages are the youngest suit in the deck. So it almost feels like a little bit of immaturity. And it also, like, the pages represent messages. So there's definitely communication coming in the future. Like, you know, there's not going to be like a separation or like a ghosting. But again, it just feels like there's just like strong emotions in all areas. With the Page of Cups, like strong love. Page of Swords, there's going to be some hurt with the Three of Pentacles. Again, I just feel like person B hasn't fully settled down yet. They're still looking at other people, thinking about other options. The Three of Pentacles can represent a third-party situation, or just someone like focusing too much on like work or something else. And with this Four of Cups, I just feel like person A is going to feel overlooked, or like the person B isn't giving them enough attention. There are feelings though. And again, with the Page of Wands on person B's side, I almost feel like they're kind of showing off for other people. I think they're showing off for person A, but it feels like they're also maybe trying to like fit into friends' expectations or family's expectations, or be this kind of like suave person. It feels like it feels like they're trying to defy this idea they have to settle down right now. But they also feel a connection to person A. So they're going back and forth between like wanting to commit, but then also like wanting to fit into this role they feel like they have to do. So immediately, like in the immediate future, I see some drama with that. Like kind of hot and cold, or like off and on, or like kind of trying to get a rise out of the other person. Because with this Five of Swords, again, it just feels like person B kind of likes arguments. They kind of like that energy. That they like that fiery, passionate thing. So with the Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups, it almost feels like person B kind of like provoking person A a little bit, like trying to get a rise out of them. Because again, person B like feels the connection to them with the Sun, and I feel like they almost like seeing person A get jealous or upset. Like again, it almost like turns them on almost a little bit. So again, like with this peaceful resolution, meditation brings answers. I feel like there is potential here, but in the immediate future, I feel like there's going to be some drama. I'm going to pull you some more cards. Where is this connection going? What's the potential of this connection? Oops. You guys have passion. You guys have synchronicity. And let's get one more card. Where is this connection going for pile 2? And you guys also have euphoria. If you can hear my little brother outside, I apologize. I think he's making breakfast. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the mic or not, but if you can, that's what's going on. With the passion and the euphoria, again, it almost feels like high school-esque, like highs and lows, like very high highs, but also very low lows. And it feels like the lows are primarily like it's trying to get a rise out of someone. With the synchronicity, again, this feels like this was brought into your life for a reason, but you kind of have to rise above this like provoking energy for it to go anywhere. With the passion, again, there's a strong attraction here. There's strong sexual feelings on both sides. And with this euphoria, again, there are emotional feelings on both sides as well. And again, like this connection was brought into your life for a reason, to teach you something, to show you something. And again, there is potential for this, but it just feels like, I almost feel like person B has to kind of grow up a little bit. Because again, it feels like they're not really doing this for themselves, more to like fit into a certain role. And I don't think that role is really necessarily who they are. With this Sun card, like I think this person wants to be in a relationship. This person wants, you know, that deep partnership. But they feel like they shouldn't be in this point in time. You know, I feel like it's just they're trying to live up to other people's expectations, and they just have to kind of grow up. And if they're able to do that, there is a lot of potential here. So in general, this is not all in your head. There is, like, this is definitely happening for a reason. Like, there's a reason why this person is in your life with the synchronicity card. And like all the kind of like the divine energy. And again, I feel like there is something in the immediate future. Again, I see kind of more drama or like back and forth, or kind of like, again, trying to provoke. But if person B is able to grow up, which if this is brought into your life for a reason, for a lot of you, I think person B will be able to do that. I see a lot of potential. But again, like in the immediate future, there might be some kind of back and forth or provoking, or kind of like a lot of like messages as well with all these pages. I feel like a lot of texts. I just feel like a lot of like drama, and then a lot of text being like, how could you do that? That's kind of like what I'm seeing. Then also a lot of like really sweet things with the passion euphoria. So just kind of like a roller coaster of sorts almost. But again, it's definitely not all in your head. There's definitely something there. There's a reason why this is happening. But for it to like actually turn into anything, person B has to kind of grow up and change their perspective. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile 3 or the pink amethyst with the Queen Alice Tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see what is the truth of this connection, what's going on in this connection. Let's get to the bottom of it. So I'm going to be shuffling the cards on camera, but I pulled you 3 oracle cards to start with. This is the deck I like to use for yes or no questions, and I asked, is this all in your head? And the oracle cards that came out for you are trust, it's up to you, and be assertive. Okay, we'll talk about those in a second, but I just want to quickly explain to you how I'm going to do this reading. So I'm going to be pulling cards for both people in this connection. I'm going to call it person A and person B, and I'm doing that because I see lots of comments sometimes on readings like this that are like, oh, that's exactly how I'm feeling, or you've explained exactly my like situation. And I feel like sometimes with general readings, it's really easy to pick up on your energy instead of theirs. In a private reading, it's easier to just like tap into one person's energy. But in a collective reading like this, it can be kind of challenging to do that at times. So I feel like it's just easier to read for both people, or it gives a more balanced view on what's going on. So again, I'm going to be pulling cards for person A and person B. I'm not going to say that you have to be one or the other. You could be person A or person B. Listen to the description and kind of see which one you resonate with more, which one feels more like you. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for both person A and person B to see how they're thinking and feeling about this connection. And then we're going to pull some cards to see where this is going, what the potential of this connection is. So let's jump into the tarot. With the oracle cards that have come out so far, though, with the trust, it's up to you and be assertive. The energy I'm kind of getting from that so far is that, like, there's potential here. With the trust card, it makes me feel like you guys either have been hurt by this person before or hurt in the past. Like, you might have an issue opening up or trusting people. Or it could be, you know, that your person is like that as well. But with this trust, it's up to you. It feels like there's potential here, but you kind of have to decide to go for it, if that makes sense. Okay, let's pull 3 cards for person A. How is person A thinking and feeling? And what I mean more is with this trust, it's up to you. It almost feels like some of you, again, it might be you or the other person, but it feels like someone in this connection is kind of self-sabotaging in a sense because of trust problems, or because they have a hard time trusting the other person. And again, it could be because of something that happened in your relationship, or it could be something that happened in the past. Especially with this be assertive and it's up to you, it just makes me feel like, again, it feels like someone's self-sabotaging. So let's see how person A is thinking and feeling. Wow, we have the 3 of Swords, the Lovers in reverse. Let's get one more for person A. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let me show you the cards. 3 of Swords. The Lovers reversed. How pretty is this deck? And Ace of Pentacles. Let's take a look at person B. How is person B thinking and feeling about person A, about this relationship? Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. It came out upright and then kind of flipped around. So we'll take it reversed. How is person B thinking and feeling about person A, about this situation? We have the Page of Swords. Let's get one more. And we have, okay, 2 more came out. You have the 9 of Pentacles and also the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so right off the bat, person A, I think, is, I would say, almost heartbroken with this 3 of Swords. Again, with this trust, it feels like something happened here, something went down here. And person A has been hurt. And again, this could be that there's something that's happened in this connection specifically, or it could be that person A has been hurt in the past and is carrying that hurt still. But the one thing that's really jumping out to me is that this person on this card is like pointing at the other side, and there's all of these lightning bolts that are going towards the other side. So it feels like person A really blames other people for this pain. Like person A thinks, if for example this happened in this connection, person A feels like everything that went wrong in this relationship happened because of person B. And, or if it's, you know, a past relationship, person A thinks that everything went wrong in that relationship because of someone else. And the very first thing is making me think of is that person A is having a hard time identifying where they led to problems in this relationship. With the Lovers reverse and the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords, I feel like it's also, I think that's also where this tries up to you, be assertive energy is coming from. I'm going to pull you some cards from this oracle deck as well. I'm going to be putting all of the decks I'm using in the description box if you're curious, because you guys ask sometimes. I'll also have information about private readings and my social media if you're interested. But it just almost feels like there's like this tension on person A side because you have the Lovers reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like person A really feels a deep connection to person B. Person A really feels like with this Ace of Pentacles that there's a chance at something strong and stable, or you guys could start something fresh and new and have like this new chance. Like person A really feels this connection, but at the same time, person A, I think, is carrying a lot of grief and anger. And so it's hard to reconcile that, with this chart. It's up to you. Like, it feels like person A is, again, it's almost like self-sabotaging. It's like this person A wants to be with person B, but at the same time, person A is so mad at person B or at someone else that it's not allowing them to be open and have this relationship change. Like, see how there's a butterfly on that Lovers card? That's in reverse. It just feels like person A is really stuck. And that's like preventing this from moving anywhere. For person A, we have love yourself first, respecting yourself will make you more attractive. On person B's side, the very first thing that's jumping out to me is the Page of Swords. And see how there's like that scary little insect thing on there, and that Page of Swords is like fighting it. The Page of Swords talks about messages. It also can talk about like social media. So I feel like person B is like low-key watching person A's social media. I feel like person B is also maybe high-key afraid of person A. It feels like just look at that. Like, that's a frightening bug insect thing. And I just feel like person B also feels drawn to person A. With this King of Cups though, it's like they're keeping their emotions underneath. Like they're not really letting them out. If person B, what this energy feels like to me, and again, this is a general reading, so this is not going to be everyone's situation, but what this energy is, what it feels like to me is like something like there was this connection between the two of you, and then like person B did something stupid. You have to give this relationship a chance on person B's side. It feels like person B did something stupid and person B like regrets it. I feel like also like person B had feelings, but they didn't want to reveal them with this King of Cups reversed. That is, the King of Cups reversed to me is someone that's very sensitive, but has a hard time expressing emotion. So I feel like person B just like wasn't maybe ready for the emotional intensity of this connection, and they did something stupid. Excuse me. And now I feel like they want to talk to Pile A, but they're like afraid to reach out to them. They might also feel like Pile A is, I feel like they almost feel like it's a powerful person. Like, again, on social media, maybe you have a lot of followers, you get a lot of likes on your photos, and person B doesn't, and they are like, wait, like they're intimidated by that. With the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person doesn't always think first. This person B, I think, is a little bit self-centered. I think they also will do things for the benefit of others, or like the entertainment of others. With this Page of Swords, it's like sometimes they, like, for example, this stupid thing that they did, maybe they didn't really do it because they wanted to. Maybe like their friends thought it was funny, and so they sent you kind of like this text that was like whatever, but it wasn't like because they really wanted to. It was because they kind of got swept up in everything, and like they just want to impress other people. I think this person cares a lot about what other people think of them, how they are perceived. And I think that's also why with this Page of Swords, it's like how they are perceived really affects them. And so they feel like person A thinks of them like really poorly, really stupidly. And they just feel like it's a lot to kind of take on, I think person B wants to reach out to person A. They want to communicate with them, but they're also kind of afraid. Like, they'd be willing to give this a chance, but again, like, this person's eyes are closed, or they're looking away. I just feel like this is person B here, looking at person A, and they feel like this person is, like, not really open to it, or, like, whatever, like, how this person's looking away, their eyes are closed. I feel like they feel like person A, like, doesn't care anymore. I'm gonna pull you some cards to see where this relationship is going. This card jumped. Oh my god. The Two of Cups. The very first card that jumped out. Look at that. I really love this deck. It's so pretty. Okay, let's get two more. Where is this relationship going? What's happening here? Wow. Then you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And you also have the Strength card. I'm going to pull you some cards to clarify that because there's a little bit of mixed energy there. With the Two of Cups, that is like one of the love cards in the deck. It's like a soulmate type relationship. But with this Ace of Wands and the Strength card, to me, the Strength card normally represents like getting over someone, moving on, and being able to like move forward. The other thing is that on all these cards, there's not on all of them, but on two of them, there's a girl with an animal. And you also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the aces are like a fresh start. So with that in reverse, okay, so what's coming in this relationship? Let's get some more information here. Where is this relationship going? For pile 3, what is the potential of this connection? Where is this relationship going? Okay, the very first two things that came out. It's funny that it was confusion and communication, because I just could not communicate that after these two cards came out. So confusion and communication. And surrender. Let's get one more. One thing that's coming through with like the young girl and the animal is it feels like you guys are really similar. And I feel like that's why you feel this strong pull towards each other. That's why maybe like you trigger each other. You guys are really similar. But if like on the outside you look completely different. Like you might come from different backgrounds, or you might like come from, like maybe someone comes from a very rich family, someone comes from a family that doesn't have so much, or like different countries. You guys also have love. It just feels like you guys on the outside, it seems like you guys wouldn't work, but you guys are so similar. Okay, with the Two of Cups and the love, okay, again, kind of with this is up to you energy. It's up to you where this is going. In general, I think that person B with the surrender, communication, and confusion, it feels like person B is going to perhaps reach out and apologize with that surrender card. But with the confusion and communication card, is not going to be a lot of clear reasoning, like why is person B reaching out? Is it because they want something deeper or not? And I feel like person A is kind of prone to overthinking or overanalyzing, and they're just going to be kind of confused. Again, like there is a strong connection here, and there is potential here for this to like be something. With the Two of Cups and the Strength card and the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like I feel like regardless of what happens, this person will contact you again in the future, or you'll see this person at some point in the future. There's going to be some kind of opportunity to reconnect or to connect with this person in the future. Whether it goes the way of the Two of Cups or the Strength card, whether you guys get back together, whether you really get over this person and move on, is up to you. With the love card, there is love here. There is potential for this to go somewhere, but it's up to you. If person A, because again, I just feel like person A is really blaming person B for everything, and that's just not really fair. That's not really the reality of the situation. So again, it's up to you if you want this to go somewhere, or if you want to get over it. With this energy, like the be assertive, it just feels like someone's like reaching out, but like the purpose is confusing. Like, is the purpose to be friends? Is it to like, what is the purpose? And so again, it's like there's the potential for this to go somewhere, but it's ultimately up to you. Like, do you want this to go somewhere? Because it can. Do you not want it? Do you want this person out of your life? And do you want to get over them and move over them completely? That's also possible. It's up to you. Person B is open to it. Person A is also open to it, but also is more like a much more conflicted. Person B just feels mostly afraid almost, or like intimidated. So again, like this could go somewhere where you guys have actually a very deep committed relationship. It could also go where you get over this person and you move on from them, and you move on to bigger and better things potentially, if that's how you feel. So where this is going is really up to you. And I know that's kind of a frustrating answer, but from my personal experience with things like this, the answer really has to come from you, because if I tell you something, at least for me, like when I watch readings, if I don't decide, then, you know, it's just, why can I like not speak with this pile? It's just because I feel like there's such strong feelings on both sides that like anything that I say is not really relevant. It has to come from you. So if you feel like there is potential here, if you feel like this could go somewhere, then yes, it can like go with that. If you feel like this person is terrible and they did you wrong, they did you dirty, like there's no way they can grow, there's no potential there, then you can get over them, move on, and like find other things. With this love card, you will not be alone. That's like one thing that's coming through. You're not going to be alone, regardless of whether or not you go with this person. This is not the only person you'll ever meet. This is not the only person you'll ever have feelings for. But if you want there to be something with this person, there can be. I feel like you have to trust this person. You have to kind of get over the past. And you also can't blame them for everything if you are person A. Person B, if you're person B, definitely apologizing would be a good start for person A. Again, like there's potential here and it's up to you. This energy has not been fully decided yet. So it's up to you if you want this to actually go somewhere or if you want it to stop. And only you can really make that decision for yourself. But it's definitely not all in your head, okay? I feel like there's communication coming, and where it goes from there is up to you. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile 3. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, that information is in the description box below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day.